In previous lesson, we've created this user avatar. And in this lesson, we're gonna create this back button. So let's go and create our component. So in VS Code, let's go to our src components and let's create back button.tsx. And let's create functional component using rnfes snippet. And let's just render it inside our screen. So inside contact us screen, let's just render back button like this. Let's remove this duplicated import. Now here's our back button. We want to make here a circle, and inside it we want to put this arrow. So how to create a circle? We've learned this before, you remember, in user avatar. We're gonna just make the height and width 2032, and the border radius is gonna be the half. So we're gonna just give this view style equals to styles.container. I want to remind you, please don't try the code with me. Just watch this video, and after this video is done, try to create the component with your own. Okay? So the height is gonna be scale 32. The width is gonna be scale 32 as well. And border radius, you have to make it above 16. So let's make it 16 or above. And what's the background color? In Figma here, if you press on it, you're gonna find this is the background color of this icon here. So let's copy it and just add it here. So background color is gonna be this hex color. And finally, we want to center anything inside this circle because we're gonna put this arrow, so we want to center it. So we're gonna use justify content, center, and align items center as well. Let's remove this text and try to add this icon. You can use SVG or you can use Expo vector icons. In this section, we're gonna use both. So here, inside Google, just type Expo vector icons, and let's open this link. Let's search for chevron left. Here's chevron left here. Just press on it and try to use it. So let's copy this, import, let's paste it here. Then let's copy the render and let's paste it here. And let's make some changes. The size here in Figma, if you see the size, we got here the size, the height is 7 and the width is 3. So let's make it, for example, 7 and try to have a look. So scale of 7. Oops, it's a lot smaller. So let's make it bigger. Let's make it, for example, 20. Let's decrease it a little bit. Let's make it, for example, 16. Okay, 16 looks better. Now finally, let's format our code. Let's make this back button touchable opacity. Touchable opacity because it's a button. Oops. We've duplicate imported. So we can press on it because it's a button. And finally, let's put them together as a header. So if you see this header, we got here the user avatar and we got here the back button and space between them. So let's go to our contact us screen. Here's the view. The margin top is 50. Let's put it inside vertical scale. So VS. And let's put our user avatar and back button inside another view. And let's give this view some styling. So style equals to styles.header. And we're gonna initialize this header here. We're gonna make the Felix direction is row. To put them between together, we're gonna make the back button above the user avatar. And we're gonna make justify content, we're gonna make it a space between. So we're gonna make the space between the user avatar and the back button. And finally, let's add some padding here. So if we go back to Figma, we're gonna see that our view has a padding here, padding of 17. So let's try to add this padding horizontal. So if you have a look here, we use here the style sheet and above we use here inline styling. So let's have here padding horizontal, scale of 17 to have spaces in the edges of the screen. Let's try to test it on Android to see. Here is how it looks in Android. It's beautiful header, isn't it? Now we are done with our header.